All right, welcome to Smokey's Grime Files. I'm your boy Jurnalist, and on this one, we are here for a bit of history to be done. I've been doing grime now probably for like 2.5 years on the channel, and in that time, if you've seen a couple of the videos, I said that Jammer's grandmama's basement should be put into like the national like museum, or like how you like make a historical or heritage site where it should be preserved and like you can't knock it down and you have to just deal with it for the rest of eternity or until somebody with enough money or power decides that they can remove it off of that list. I think because of how important it was to grime and everything like that, that particular location should be protected. And this is a snippet, or it's the full clip of inside Jammer's basement. So we are going to learn about Jammer's basement in this household that has helped birth a genre of music that I love and now participate in. And I'm still trying to learn as much as I can while doing my own musical career. But yeah, that's what this video is. If this is not for you, then I totally understand it. But yeah, that's what we're here to do today. I hope you can understand. Thank you for joining me. Please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon, PayPal, and Discord are in the description. Let's get into this one and learn some history. That boy Jammer looked just like his granddaddy, boy.
My name is Jerry Power. Welcome to the basement. This space is where we created music 30 odd years ago. Until now, it's still going on.
We're in the dungeon, basement, legendary spot where all of the mics were shot, the hub of grime. There'll be like 25 people in this room to 30 at a time. There'll be a conveyor belt. So there'll be one man here, one man here, one man here, one man here, one man here.
You know, it'll be like this on a normal day. Everyone here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Man there, man there, man there, man there, man there. Man over there, man over there, man over there.
I come down and say, all right, boys? Yes, uncle.
And then there'll be me down at the computer down there, recording, processing every single request of what they had come for, handing them the mini disc.
Man's just down there handling things, you get me?
That was the process. There was a conveyor belt system, and some people would even be waiting up there or in the kitchen because they couldn't fit down here. And that was happening every single day.
It's part of the culture. You can't separate it. This big new genre of grime, it's a continuation of what our family done from Jamaica when we grew up here. When we grew up here.
See, that's even the extra reason that it should be a protected place. They've been doing bits, this man's family.
Jamek couldn't fall asleep without having music in his cot. There was always music in the house anyway. My husband was learning the bass guitar at the time when I was pregnant with Jamek.
You know, because I was doing music, he used to follow me around. And it used to be my go-for, like, could you go and get this lead, could you go and do that, plug it in there and this stuff. So he started to grasp the knowledge. When I bought my studio, I went to work. When I came back, he actually put the studio together by himself. He was all of 13, 14, I think, them times. And I come in and I go, what have you done? He goes, don't worry, I've sorted it. I said, 24-track Soundcraft, you put it together? So when I saw that, I thought, well, it's a natural.
When man was doing it and it started to come together, he would just come, like always come down and look, and then more he would try to get closer in.
It was a safe haven. They weren't on the streets, they weren't being harassed, they weren't hanging around, they were actually doing something productive.
It was that safe place where you could just stay, chill, fall asleep, wake up, make music, fall back asleep, you know what I'm saying? It was that. Everybody got to be themselves, everyone got to experience what it was like to create. Everyone got to experience what it was like to have family and be safe.
Because a lot of the kids...
Except that one Donnie whose girlfriend was sitting at the top of the steps, and that one nigga kept bringing her up in the lyric. And then he got fired on for it. And then they went outside and got into a fight, and that nigga still got punched up. That shit was funny. Also, I'm just clocking. This is Jammer's mama's house. And his mom and dad's house, not his grandmama's basement. So how I believe to understand it was completely wrong. This is his parents' house, and this is just the house that he grew up in. That's the connect I'm missing as well.
They've collaborated, they've gone on and done other stuff, yeah? And it's all from us sitting down here in close proximity for weeks and months and years together, writing songs, and then when they leave here, they go out there and it takes off.
Down to myself, the DWE alongside the jammer. This one called the Army. Don't be a player hater, just recognize.
I remember when Drake posted the Lord of the Mics 2 artwork, my phone just started to go mad. You're doing something from a small basement like this in Leytonstone, and it's traveling around the world. Some of the biggest artists in the world are tuning in. I feel there's a special synergy here, and that synergy came from my parents, my dad. It wasn't just what we did down here, there was more lineage and legacy down here from before.
That song, I have to say, was produced by my own little brother and sister.
The plaque, you know, I mean, that's a big deal for a council to come and say we're putting on there because he grew up in this house.
Well, I'm honoured to start with, because when we did our work, it was all
Fucking right. That's what's up. Yeah. That's fucking right. Now, does that mean that now this is a heritage site, and the thing I've been asking for, or one thing, is like it is a preserved thing?
voluntary, every aspect of it. So to get the plaque, you know, and to see the continuation of what we started, you know, it really fills me with lots of joy.
Coming out of school, I didn't have the best school life. But the letters that came to my house with the Wolfen Forest headline on top, when I got expelled, when I got in trouble, or when I was good or whatever, coming out of school, knowing that the people that govern school decided actually, in life, you won, was something for me.
Old tight knuckles, listen. Merkel man, never gonna flex that Urkel man. Come to your ends and circle man.
Even the way that my granddad was making music, like he had a whole band down here as well. So my dad's only coming after my granddad, so it's like I'm doing the exact same thing, like it's like a pattern.
Yeah, I see what my parents did as a continuation is what I'm doing. I think that's where it runs through my blood, that's where I get it from.
Sounds crazy, but I kind of felt like my dad, but just our generation one, you know what I mean? Because people was coming here to do the exact same thing.
Catch me and end up dead on my tune. Just a little reminder of my tune. It was gone, dropped aside, wind from my tune.
Sometimes you just plant the seeds and you have to watch them grow. It seems like they've followed the culture down from me through to Jam and down to his son. So I'm pleased. I'm very pleased. I'm very happy. I'm proud of it.
I believe Grime's a way of life. Grime is our culture, you know? Grime is what we've lived. It's not a BPM, it's how you move, it's how you stand, it's how you sit, it's how you talk, it's how you communicate. Like, what are you saying? What's cracking? Yeah, that's 9, you get me? It's the sounds, the way you project your words. You know, when you see man on the mic, sheesh, like, it's not a BPM, it's not a sound, it's everything.
It's a couple new ones. Old that sketch.
I say is an outsider to the whole thing. Grime to me has become so infectious in my life. I'll be in a random fucking event. Could be, say I'm at a Taylor Swift show, just as an example. I'm at a Taylor Swift show. If she drop a record, I think it's hard. Then that bitch throwing up the finger guns, having a good time. Like, the vernacular I use in my records or in my actual everyday speech has been so influenced from all the grime I've consumed. Because there's certain things that I can't convey without using that terminology that I definitely have picked up from all the grime or the UK artists that I listen to. The abilities that I have on a microphone at this point, shit I'm getting booked for, is all due to this particular genre just kind of landed on my desk and me just being so interested in it. So for me, I'm very thankful for grime, and I very I spend a lot of time offline trying to get a lot better at it, and I don't have as much time as I used to put into the online side of grime. But that's why shit like this, or some of the videos I've done recently, or some of the sets, like why I still try to make sure there's still always grime going on the channel, or I'm always bigging up grime, or making sure that I try and educate people that aren't from the UK or may not be that well versed in grime the best way I can possibly to educate people on grime and the great shit that it has. That's like, I don't know, I feel like it's a duty I'm supposed to have, especially as being an outsider. Or like the album I just put out with my band, the nigga that made the beat was like, I don't even really like grime. And I was just like, nigga, you like jazz. There's an entire like subgenre of this genre of music that you'd fall in love with. And then I sent him a demo I was sitting on, and he was like, can we have that one? And I gave it to the band. And now you go listen to Hood Sermon, without me giving them the fucking grime demo that I was just sitting on, I wouldn't have that one. But I now have a fucking 3-minute record of me just shelling it, and then goes to a sax solo. Like, nigga, that's crazy. Grime is giving me so much. That's why I'm just like, nah, I'm happy I've done this video, and I'm happy I've gone down this rabbit hole. So if this is your first time ever watching something about grime or ever coming to my channel, I implore you, go watch my grime playlist. It'll be at the end of this video, but get into grime, learn it properly, and yeah. If you're an outsider, you probably should watch my playlist of all the grime I've gone through and all the pitfalls and stupid shit I've said before I understood it, because without it, you get taught a whole bunch of bullshit. I've done a good job of trying to weed out the bullshit for you. But that's it for me on this one. Thank you guys for joining me. Please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon, and PayPal in the description. So it's Discord. See you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.